this is our new Elements range, which we're super excited about, and this is drop 1 of Sleep Store Summer. So in our Sleep Store Summer range, this is a limited edition range. It's just available while stocks last, and it's from a combination of different designers that we've worked with, some overseas designers and some is in-house. So this is our beautiful whale print, and this is our sloths, which created quite a lot of excitement the other day when Amelia started doing a little sneaky tease for you online. And this is our beautiful tulips. This is a really excellent designer from the UK who specialises in beautiful stationery and baby products and so on, and so we were really delighted to get this design from her to use for summer, and we just think it's gorgeous. We don't normally do a floral, but when we saw this we were like, ooh, that's too cute to resist. And it's a really beautiful sort of peachy colour with the trim rather than pinky pink. So that's the 3 limited edition prints. They're coming in the sleeping bags and our beautiful swaddle blankets, which are a really generous size. You can see I'm going to wrap myself in it. So you can use these as a swaddle, you can use them as a top or bottom sheet, you can use them folded over for a summer weight blanket for like in a bassinet or a Moses basket or so on, pram blanket, anything you need, and they're really stretchy. So that's the 3 prints in the limited edition range. They're available now. Also they're coming in duvet covers, cot size and single and king single duvet covers and pillowcases. So snap them up because the first drop has not got very many in it. And we're a pretty small business, and so doing limited edition releases that we get once, it's a huge amount of work. But also we normally only get a small amount, and then for a long time afterwards people are saying, can I get some more of that, or I want to, have you still got that? And people get excited about them, but then we run out. So we thought, let's work on a range that we have on an ongoing basis that mixes and matches with our limited editions. It's sort of classic but contemporary, so when you look at the colours that we picked, they're very trendy now, and they go beautifully with all other colours that are kind of popular at the moment. Like there's a lot of sort of mustard and rust and different deeper greens and so on that are popular now, and so these Elements colours work back with your kind of fashion colours, but they also, we think, we hope that you love them and you think that they will also, if you buy this for a baby that you have at the moment and then you pull it out 3 years time for another baby, you'll still think that colour is just perfect. So we worked really hard on the colour palette so that it would be enduring, and that you would still love it later on, because we hate the idea of you sort of buying baby products and they last for 5 minutes, or they're so trendy that then you kind of like can't use them. It seems a bit weird with baby products. Also, the other thing about our organic cotton range, this applies to the limited edition as well as the new Elements collection, is that we've gone for the best possible quality. We've chosen a really, really high quality of organic cotton. It's certified, it's GOTS certified, which is the highest classification you can get for organic cotton. Every part of the supply chain, the factory, the cotton, where the cotton comes from, everything has to be certified to get that GOTS tick. So you can be assured that all of the social responsibility and the environmental aspects are just bang on. The cotton has 5% elastane in it, which is allowed under the GOTS certification. And our reason for choosing that blend, 95% and 5% elastane, is that it makes the products last a lot longer and it makes them keep their shape longer. It also makes them fit better. But it gives the cotton a real silky softness, and it means that you can keep using the products for, you could use these for years and they would still keep their shape and they would still keep their colour. And so for us, with our focus on sustainability and, you know, doing things well, and, not causing damage along the way, and you buying products that last. This is the right choice for us, and we hope you really like it too. So the 4 colours that the Elements range comes in is the soft green here that has a white print, and this beautiful blue marl, and we sort of realised that this colour, like, we have this bit of an obsession with kind of denim blue in the office, and we thought, we looked at that.
So a couple of the questions we've got is, what is the equivalent to a Wool Babe summer sleeping bag?
So the
what
one tog, I think the 0.2 tog in here it's probably pretty similar to a summer Wool Babe. I guess the Wool Babe, you get the 30% merino, which does help with kind of temperature regulation, and it deals with kind of sweaty babies better than the straight cotton does. But you don't get quite the same pretty prints. We have got some prints. We've got our Tekapo stars and a couple of different striped options with the summer Wool Babe. So I think if your budget stretches to the Wool Babe, and you've got a sweaty sort of baby, I would go the Wool Babe summer bag. But for, these are 0.2 tog, they're really light. They're just like, if you can think of the kind of thinnest t-shirt, that's what you're looking at with here. And then our 1 togs are 2 layers of this cotton. So probably pretty similar. Maybe the little bit of merino makes the Wool Babe slightly warmer than the straight cotton.
And
What
the other
else?
question was, Wool Babe duvet weight, what would be the highest temperature they could use that in?
Okay, so that's a bit of a topical question at the moment, where some people are still having quite, not cold nights, but there's that big gap between, you're kind of 25 or 27 at bedtime, and then down to kind of 20-ish. When my kids were littler, I would use the duvet Wool Babe if it was maybe up to sort of 23 when they went to bed, but then it was still getting down to kind of 18, and I would just leave the window open or have the fan going to kind of cover that 5-degree difference. If it's not getting down to below 20, I probably wouldn't bother using a duvet Wool Babe. If you're just kind of using it from like 25 and then down to 20 in the middle of the night, you're better with a lighter weight bag. So I would say for a short period of time in the evening, you could maybe go 23, 24 degree room temperature, but you really need to use your judgment and make sure that you've got a fan, you've got the window open, you've got relatively light clothing, because the duvet Wool Babe is really warm. So it's quite a difficult time of the year. You've really just got to use your judgment, keep an eye on your kids and the signs of overheating. If you have got too warm a bag, or you've layered up a bit much for that kind of colder part, you've just got to watch that they're not red, sweaty, or finding it hard to get to sleep. If your bag's too warm or you've got too much clothing on, your kids will just be grizzly and they won't go to sleep.
And we've got another similar question. There's a few coming through like that, so I think you've covered most of it. But again, they're using a 3-season bag that feels a little warm at the moment. What would you recommend? So
I think if you're finding the 3 seasons bag already too warm, you could whip off some clothes from inside it. But if you're still finding it too warm, then you're better to go down to either a summer Wool Babe or one of our new bags. Also, just with our sleeping bags, some of the designs come in 4 sizes. We have 4 sizes for our sleeping bags: 0 to 6, 3 to 24, 2 to 4 years, and 3 to 6 years. But not all designs come in all sizes. Everything comes in the 2 normal sizes, but the really little one and the really big one is just selected. Probably this one for the baby size. And did we work out the sloth?
I think it's a sloth that's
the
3 to 6.
sloths in the 3 to 6. Okay, so the range also includes some really cute designs of summer sleeping bags. I need afternoon coffee. Summer pyjamas. They've generally got plain pants and a print top, although I think the sloth ones have got sloth pants and a sloth, one big sloth. Yes for sloth, or yes for sleep, I can't remember which. They're here. I could just look. Oh. Yes, it's for sleep. Like, isn't it divinely cute? and little sloth pants. The pyjamas this summer are only available to size 2, 3 and 4 because last summer I made all the big ones and nobody bought them and I had to sell them for like ridiculous $10 or something. So yeah, so we'll see how they go this year and we might add the bigger sizes back in next summer. And here's the tulip jammies, so they're pretty adorable too. Anyway, so back to the elements, because that's in the wrong place, you go over there. So one of our things with the elements was really thinking about what are the kind of essential things that babies need. We tossed up about whether to call it essentials, but we thought elements was more beautiful and more fitted with the colours and everything. But so kind of if you think about what are the kind of things you really, really need with a new baby, number one on our list of clothing items is a good gown. So these are our beautiful organic cotton gowns. You can tie the bottom to keep them a little bit warmer, and also because they just look so cute, or you can leave them open if it's warmer, and they do have little flip over mittens. And then for summer, like the pyjamas start at size 2, and for us for the summer for littlies, you just can't go wrong with a little bodysuit. So the Elements range includes the bodysuits in all these core colours. They've been fit tested on many babies, and there've probably been about 50 different samples in here getting the sizing exactly right. So once you buy them, we'd really love your feedback about how you find the fit. They all are really carefully made. You probably can't see from there, but they've all got matching tape under the snaps. They're so beautifully made. The factory in India has just done such an incredible job of getting all the details right, and they all have our little sleep store on the side there. So cute. But yeah, so for through the night, or when it's warmer, for babies and also up to size 1, you can get these little cute bodysuits. And then for the first time, this is so cute, it's the little blue one. This one's in little newborn size. If anything is going to make you clucky, it will be that suit. Yeah, we've done a merino suit for probably about 4 years, and then when we started putting this collection together, we were like, oh my god, we have to do a cotton suit to match. So the cotton suits, they're perfect for this time of the year. Again, it's just the same light t-shirt weight fabric, just one layer. They go from newborn up, and that's the size 1, and then 0 to 3, 3 to 6, and 6 to 12 months. And they're in all the same 4 colours as well. Yeah, here's just a look at the 2 lighter colours again. Oh, so cute. Do we have a favourite colour? We'd love to know if you're watching which your favourite colour from the Elements range is. And then we just have 2 swaddles. So the same as in the limited edition, we just do our stretchy wrap blanket. So you can use that to swaddle with, you can use it folded over. It's so perfect for this time of the year in a Moses basket or a bassinet, because you can just adjust it. You can fold it 4 layers, 2 layers, or just single layer to get the temperature just right. So that's in all the colours in solid colour, and then with the star print. And then also our really sweet little zip swaddle, which to put it on, zip it down the side like that, and then hopefully if they made it right. The first batch didn't come right, but these ones are perfect. You can, for nighttime nappy changes, or if it's a bit warm, you can just open up the bottom for some air conditioning. So that's a product that we designed in-house last year, and it comes in cotton or merino. Right. So yeah, so you can see here on this beautiful bed, we've got the duvet cover and the sheet and the pillowcases. Our pillows come now in 2 sizes. That's the little toddler size, and that's the standard size. I think we're actually sold out temporarily of the standard pillows, but don't worry, there's about 500 about to arrive. We've got the toddler ones in stock, and so all our pillowcases come in both of those sizes as well. Upholstery Jellycat bunny there. And yeah, the big kids bedding, just because of the high quality of the fabric and how much fabric is in like a king size duvet cover, they are quite pricey, but they're still quite a lot better value than other brands of organic kids bedding. And we just really can't wait to hear what you think. And the idea behind, again, with the elements is that it'll mix and match, it's timeless, the colours go with everything. So if, say, you bought the duvet cover in the sloth print, then you could get the you could get the star sheets, and then that would just go beautifully.
So someone would like to know if they need to upsize the bodysuits for cloth nappies.
Oh, that's a good question that we don't know the answer for. They are stretchy. I guess it depends. They haven't really been made bigger for cloth nappies, so if you normally have to upsize, then I'd say you would, but they do have the 5% elastane, which makes them quite stretchy. So there's a bit of stretch over the bum there. Probably would be best to order both and try them and send one back. Yeah, and then you could let us know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And someone wants to know what you would recommend for a room that we have trouble cooling down below 25 degrees.
Well, I would suggest this beautiful fan here. This is a new product for us this week because we stocked Crane and now we've stocked the Crane fan. And you can win one if you go to our Facebook page. When's that being drawn, Amelia?
On Tuesday. It's live now.
Okay, so you can enter all weekend to win this beautiful fan. Yeah, our customer service staff, our warehouse is like tin, metal warehouse, and already it's really hot because it's metal roof and metal sides. And Jo, our customer service manager, thinks the fan has changed her life. She's going on about how cool she is. So anyway, so if your room is hard to cool down, you're just going to have to go for lighter clothes, and you might need to put another sleeping bag over the top when later in the evening, or add some more clothing if it gets cold. If you have difficulty kind of regulating the temperature, or you get quite a big gap, the Wool Babe with that 30% merino is really good for covering a broader temperature range. But yeah, opening the window, fan. Some people swear by putting some ice in front of their fan, like a bowl or something with ice, so you're blowing around colder air. Interested in whether that works. I'm not sure, I haven't tried it. Also, just damp cloth. If your kids are warm, just give them a little sponge down, because that extra moisture will, help with if they're a bit hot. What else can you do? You can get portable air conditioners. We do have a couple in the office that whoever's moaning the most about being hot will get the portable air conditioner, but they are quite pricey. And I think at this time of the year, a lot of people go and bust out I was going to say the checkbooks because I'm old, the piggy bank, and actually get aircon or one of those heat pump aircon combos. If it's really bad and already you can feel that the room is going to be too hot, now's probably the time to get something installed. But I think it's really common to need the window open and a fan for the first part of the evening. Any other questions?
There was a question just wanting to know what size the sheets come in.
The sheets come in, oh my goodness, we've got a little bit out of hand on the sheets. We've kind of got this thing now that we have the best range of sheet sizes in New Zealand. So I think the cot sheets come in New Zealand standard, which is 60 by 120. It comes in normal cot, American cot size, UK cot bed, which is 140 by 70. I think we're the only brand in New Zealand that makes that size. So they're coming just in white and grey. The American cots coming in other prints, I think. Bassinet, Moses basket, single, king single. I think that's all. Yeah, and I think we've got some oval in our sateen rather than the stretchy. We've got even more sizes. We've got like oval cotton and other things. Yeah, and if there's ever something you can't find a sheet for, just let us know, and we've got most sorts of beds here, bassinets and cots that we can try things on, or we can always send it out and you can try it. If it doesn't fit, send it back. But as always, if you have any questions, just put them below, or message our pages or email, and we'll get back to you. And have a lovely weekend and enjoy all that hot weather.
Yes.
With your fan.